child today will have a better future and a better life they wouldn't have had. And I think if I look at that community with those little shacks and the cow and the chicken, 10 years from now, I believe I'll go back and there'll be proper houses because the kids will have got educated, they'll go out, they'll get jobs, they'll give money back to the community. And actually, I won't have changed the life of the child, I will change the life of the community. So I think the question about going back to why, if you said to me today why, I would say because it allows me to do the things that otherwise I couldn't do. On that note, thank you very much indeed. Have a great day.
Unbelievable, to be fair. You were my favourite of the Dragons. Now, at the end of that bit, now I can exactly why as well. It's not actually just all PR. Fantastic. It was quick. It was very quick. I should have brought mine. No, it's not. Fantastic.
Okay, right.
Fantastic and amazing, and for the common phrase today, great. Thank you, Jen.
Well,
brilliant.
Fantastic.
Oh, you might want to mute it.
Absolutely.
If you go to the toilet, James, it's going to be very... You have an American, isn't it? That's the favourite thing. Let's hope not. Someone run. Someone run. I'm about to say, we're just going to take a very, very quick 5-minute break. Stop networking, stop being entrepreneurial, stop doing stuff that I told you to do before. Brilliant. Okay, Imran Hakim, absolute legend. Next, he graduated from the University of Hull, started his own business at a very young age. Truly a serial entrepreneur. I now think he's 26 different businesses now. Maybe 27 from this morning. Yes, I think. It's a good of course, we all know him from when he went on strike then and the iTeddy. That's doing extremely well. But I've got a list of things that you've won here as well. But I'm going to let you go through the board. Please, ladies, put your hands together for Mr. Imran. You actually have factories that you can take out of. Let's stop.
Thank you very much, ladies and gents, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today. How many of you actually saw the Dragon's Den pitch when it came on? Okay, what I might try and do if this works is for those of you who didn't see it, I'll see if I can play a quick show of if the technology works. I can find it. My name is Imran Hakim, and I'm here today to talk to you about iTeddy. iTeddy brings the teddy bear into the 21st century.
I'd like to give you an offer, half the money, for about 22.5%.
I'll match Peter's offer.
17.5% is something that would be my maximum that I would be willing to go to.
I would be willing to meet you halfway. £140,000 today. You get Theo and I for 40%.
On that basis, I would be happy to do the deal.
You got a deal, Mark, something.
Imran has done it.
works when you've got a presentation like this, because Dan now holds the record for the most number of slides in the shortest amount of time, and James pretty much nicked most of my presentation. So I'm going to have to try and maybe talk about other things that I'd like to talk about today. I think with it being Global Entrepreneurship Week, probably a good idea if I start by maybe talking a little bit about entrepreneurship. I'm not going to try and teach anybody anything today. What I'll do is maybe just walk through my journey. As Dan said, we have a diverse portfolio of businesses now, 26 companies in which we own or own a majority stake in. And there's a lot of lessons there that we've learned along the way, which I'd like to maybe share a few of them with you. And maybe leave you with just a few thoughts at the end. So, let me start by saying, well, what is an entrepreneur? Are entrepreneurs born or are they made? Is it a job title? I think Dan said, what did you say that entrepreneurship was?
I think it's the difference between being a paper boy and being a hard-working person who owns it.
Okay, can somebody teach you to be an entrepreneur? If I want to be an entrepreneur, can somebody teach me to be one? You see, when I was a kid, when I was growing up, I come from a place called Bolton near Manchester, home of the greatest football team. And United. And you know, when I was growing up, see, entrepreneurs and enterprise wasn't really treated with the same kind of excitement, celebrity, and glamour that's associated with entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship today. Entrepreneurs were seen as somewhat rebellious, unsavoury, like Del Boy from Only Fools and Horses, told that many a time. Or Michael Douglas in Wall Street, and if you look through history as well, you get the same sort of thing, from ancient Greece to Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice. I think maybe it's the fact that enterprise is linked with capitalism and money, and the associations are sometimes misunderstood. It's only now that people have started waking up to the fact that enterprise entrepreneurship is a worthwhile pursuit. It produces the majority of the nation's tax revenues, employment, innovation and wealth. I think it's now that people have started embracing enterprise and entrepreneurship, almost like, you know, James there as well, celebrity, sort of in a celebrity manner, like the rock stars of the 70s almost. And I think that people have woken up to the fact that anybody can take part. There's no barriers to entry. You simply need an idea, you simply need a mindset, something else James talked about. You need that willingness. You need to have it there and there. That's what it comes down to. So, I was giving a similar kind of talk at Manchester Business School a few weeks ago, and a bright spot asked me in the audience, if you could go back and meet your 18-year-old self, what advice would you give yourself? And I thought that would be a great title for a talk. So here goes. I've missed something there. I'll jump there. There's a bunch of slides which I'll probably skip over. Just change my presentation at the last second. If I could go back in time, I turned up, meet my 18-year-old self, who's obviously photographed and handsome, if your imagination will let you stretch that far. And I'd take him to the nearest Starbucks, order the usual, mocha, no whip. And I sit him down, and the first thing I'm going to say to him is this: keep dreaming. Now, where I grew up in Bolton, when I was growing up, it was a community where high unemployment, poor job prospects, first experience